Today, I would like to talk to you guys about something that I spoke about already. However, I don't think I elaborated enough, and I don't think I was too detailed, and also I did not come with the receipts, okay? Today, I'm here with the receipts. I have receipts, y'all. I have receipts, okay? Now, today's topic is going to be about manifestation, okay? I'm going to tell you guys how I manifested my fiance, how I manifested my apartment, how I manifested, trips that I wanted to take. This is the realest video you're going to see on manifestation. I'm going to break it down to you guys again on things to do and how to go about doing it so that your 2018 will be productive and filled with everything that you want. Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, so this is going to be like a slash story time as well as giving you guys tips, because I want to be sure to give you guys backstories this time about manifestation, not only just the tips, because it's very easy to give tips on what you should do, or steps that you should take, or like the formula. But the formula sticks a lot better, for me at least, when I am told, like, okay, this is what I did, and look, this is what happened, rather than do this, do this, do this, do this, with no results. So today I'm going to be giving you guys results and tips, okay? Thank you. All right, so let's go back, okay? We're traveling back a bit. This is how I manifested my fiance, okay? I was in a relationship, and it was just not working out. It was complicated. It was, basically attacking who I was as a person. It was just not right for me. And it was a relationship that I was in for a very long time. It was a long-term relationship. And I just remember feeling like, okay, you know what? When I get out of this situation, I know what I want. I can't do this anymore. I wasn't the type of person to date different people over and over again. So at that point, when that relationship was ended, I knew to myself that whatever relationship that I was going to go into next was going to be it. So what I did was, when I knew the relationship was coming to an end, what I did was I decided to write down a few things that was important to me in a relationship. And what I did was I titled whatever I was writing down, and I'm going to insert it here to let you guys see what I'm talking about. I wrote down what my next person would be like, things that were important to me. And when I wrote those things down, I believed at that moment, remember, at this moment, I don't even know who, what, where, when. I just know that the next person that I was going to give my time to was going to have these qualities and was going to feel this type of way about me. Now, when I wrote it down, also, if you pay attention to the date of this note that I wrote down, the date is right before I met my significant other. And when I wrote it down, I felt like, this is what I want, and I was not going to settle for less than what I wanted. Also, what this note will not show you is that, I felt deep within too a lot of other things that I didn't write down, but a lot of different feelings went into it, as far as, how I felt about myself, how I wanted the person to feel about me, and everything else. And when I wrote this note down, I want you to believe me, okay? When I wrote this note down, I had no doubts in my mind whatsoever about accomplishing these goals. I knew that one way or other, 1 month later, 6 months later, 2 years later, this is what I wanted, okay? It wasn't necessarily about the physical attraction. It wasn't about what the person would look like. It was about the qualities that I wanted in a person, and I was determined to go get those things, okay? So yeah, I wrote it down. I believed it, and I just went on with my life. One thing about manifestation that you should know is, okay, no one else will tell you this. When you start thinking about something that you want, the belief that you have behind whatever you want will depend on if it's gonna come to pass or not. Which means if I say I want a red Mercedes, right? If I sit there and be like, damn, I really want a red Mercedes, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. You see that back thought? It's going to ruin the potential of you getting it, because the universe is not going to believe that you really want that. If anything, that back thought is stronger than your initial want. So if you're gonna sit there and be like, oh, I really want this, but I don't believe, guess what? It's not going to happen. It's not. Whereas if you believe something, if you say it, if you own it, if you feel it, if you breathe it, long before you even have it, guess what's going to happen? It's yours. A lot of the times what I've noticed, and there are things in my life also that I wanted and didn't receive, needed and didn't receive, really thought I would get but didn't receive. And what I've noticed about those things versus the things that I do receive is my feelings behind those things. Again, for instance, I'll give you a perfect example. When I wrote down what I wanted in my guy, I really sincerely believed that that was going to happen. There were no doubts in my mind. Within a few weeks of me writing this note, I met my fiance. Literally a few weeks. Okay? I find myself saying, oh my goodness, I want a new job. Hear me out. However, there's these back thoughts in my mind saying, oh, but I don't want to leave yet. Oh my goodness, I love the kids. Or, oh my gosh, I don't know, I really like being here. Guess what? This is why I'm still at my current employment, because there's always those back, mind notes that influence the way things are going to go for you, okay? Another example, I wanted my own apartment, okay? And I remember thinking, how am I going to get my own apartment? It's way out of everything, I'm working part-time, like, how is this even possible? And then in New York, the cost of living, let's not talk about that, is so high. So I'm like, damn, like, how am I really going to get what I really want? Like, how am I going to get this apartment? I remember thinking to myself, no lie, you guys, I remember thinking to myself, I am going to get this apartment. Now, funds are low, so how am I realistically going to get this apartment? I have no money. The money that I'm making, I can't afford to live in New York. Lo and behold, again, here comes manifestation, the law of attraction. I want the apartment. I had no doubt that I was going to get the apartment. I didn't know how, but I had no doubt because I have to live on my own. Guess what, you guys? A few months later, I lied to you not, okay? 6 months later, me and my fiance started looking at different apartments. Within 6 weeks of starting to look, we got our first apartment. Not convinced yet? Okay, wait a minute. At my current employment, let's talk about work. I was at work, I felt a little discouraged. I just felt like, wow, I felt a little stuck. Okay? I decided to say to myself, you know what? I don't know where I'm going to be as far as working next year, but I'm not going to be in the same position. Now, I love my job, but I'm not going to be in the same position. I said that to myself, okay? I started applying to different jobs, going on different interviews, all these different things, but it wasn't working out. But I still knew that where I was a few months ago, I'm not going to be there when it comes around again. I knew that because there was no way. Once I put in my mind, there's no way this is going to happen, it's not going to happen because my mind didn't begin to process it happening. My mind only processed a different result, right? Few months later, my director comes to me and she says, well, you've been doing such a great job this year. I got approved to have an assistant director and I would like for you to do it. Bruh, look at God, okay? Look at God. Look at the law of attraction. Look at manifestation, okay? Whoa. Hey. And just like that, in a few months, I was no longer in that same position. I'm gonna give you one more example, okay? One more. With the note that I wrote about my significant other, my next boo, you know, I also felt like I was ready to become a wife, right? So what I used to do, call me crazy, I don't care. You could call me whatever the hell you want, okay? I would go into the supermarket, I would get bridal magazines, you know, I would save different type of rings on my phone. Like, I was just obsessed with the idea of having a family and getting married and so on, being a bride and all that good stuff. Looking at rings, all those good things, right? So I would look at rings and I would save them into my phone, right? After he proposed, I kept staring at my ring and I'm like, this ring just looks so familiar. Like, why does this ring look familiar? Now, I don't want to hear, oh, he went into your phone, he must have. No, first of all, I have an iPhone. He's Android. Okay, we don't have Lincoln connected phones. He has a password, I have a password. We don't do that whole, you know, he goes into my phone, see this, see that, or go through my phone or sit on my phone all day. We have our own separate private lives, right? However, when I got my ring, I'm looking at my ring, I'm like, this ring looks like I've seen it before. So I decided to go through my pictures, right? Because I'm like, no, something about the ring just took out to me so much more. When I went through my pictures, okay? May the year before, I saved that picture of that ring to my phone. That was the most creepiest thing, okay, to me, because it's like, wait a minute, like, okay, this is kind of creepy. Like, I know we say, okay, manifest what you want, speak what you want into existence, you know, do all these great things, but bro, I had the ring in my pictures, the same exact ring. So I'm like, no, like, I was just like, no. If I ever doubted before what the power of the mind and wanting and going and, you know, pushing towards something that you want, do, I did not. After that day, and it's been a few months now, I'm like, no, girl. So you know what I started doing? I started saying to myself, I want my house. I'm going to get my house. I'm going to be a homeowner. And guess what? Okay? You guys will see an updated video of when I own my own home, because this is it. So, you know, before you sit there and say, oh, this person always get what they want, oh, she's so lucky, try doing what I do, you guys. Stop looking at what everybody else have. Do what I did. Write down what you want. Believe you can have it. And work towards it in some capacity. Some things you can't work towards. You just know that it's gonna come. So you have to make those smart choices to say that, okay, I want this and I'm not settling. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it with someone that needs that extra encouragement for 2018. Okay, we have a new year coming, new goals, new dreams. I manifested my husband. Yes, that's my husband. Not yet, but he is, okay? I manifested the place that I live. I manifested trips. One particular year, last year, I manifested taking 3 trips for 1 year. It happened, guys. Okay? So if you like this video, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your friend. Your friend need that boost. If your friend don't need it, use it for yourself.